So I just got back from California, and if you're wondering, if you're a little pocketbooker and you've been keeping tabs on my what the hell's the website, the one that tells you exactly how much money every YouTuber is making. If you're checking that website and you're looking and you're like, wow, this small elephant isn't making a lot of money. How did this small elephant go and fly all the way to California to to do the little Doujinshi event? How did that happen? Well, it was because I pitched it to one of my gay roommates, Ricky from Planet Fitness. I told him, Ricky, you know, California, that's the land of your people. This is your culture and your heritage. This is your opportunity to reconnect with your gay roots and to fly out there. And when Ricky heard that there were unsucked dicks over in California, it was like, all right, let's fucking go. So we got on the plane. We went to Fanime Con. I did my little Doujinshi event. We went to the Taco Bell. So today we're gonna review more of the culinary angle, because I'm gonna write about the Fanime Con. I'm gonna write about the Doujinshi event. This is for the people that are really parasocially attached and are like, yeah, but what did you eat during your trip? That burning question. The people that really want to know what my daily meals were like on vacation. This is for you. And I'm joined today by Ricky, my benevolent benefactor who paid for the flight because he heard that there's gays over in the San Francisco area.
There were definitely gays in the San Francisco area.
That's incredible. I'm so happy that you got something out of this trip. Because I was like, man, I don't know if that's like a real thing, if that's like a joke that the Simpsons thought up of, and it just kind of like permeated into pop culture and the recesses of my mind, and I thought that it's real, but it turns out it's real. It turns out there are homosexuals in the San Francisco Bay Area.
I was wondering too, because I've been joking about San Francisco for so long.
Yeah.
I've never actually seen it or known anyone who's not sarcastically from San Francisco. But it has a gay scene there.
Now, as for the food, I could hear Anthony Bourdain spinning in his grave, because I did not go to one Taco Bell. I did not go to two Taco Bells. I went to 3 Taco Bells in this trip.
Wow.
And most of my other meals were just wharfing down whatever was at the hotel breakfast buffet, because I was in convention mode for most of this trip. Because I had a few days before the Doujinshi event, and I was just stressed the hell out, like, oh god, I'm blowing so much money on this. Why the fuck did I? Oh god, this is gonna be a fucking disaster, and just like sweating bullets. I couldn't eat much. So I was just like, yeah, whatever slap the hotel's got is fine. Just having that defeatist attitude. Luckily, I'm gonna go over more when I write my little blog post about the Doujinshi event. Sold way more than expected. Everyone did. A lot of the booths sold out of their Doujinshi, which is just incredible. I'm very touched by that this was not a complete financial loss for me, which is way more than I expected. I thought like, here's a new way for me to waste money on manga. You know, I've been really ranking up the ranks in terms of wasting money on manga. Like, I have bought so many manga in languages I cannot read. Like, it's impressive. Like, once I know like enough Japanese to read about like a shonen manga. Okay. Once I reached that level, I was like, oh no, I could kind of understand this. Let me start buying French manga. It's great. And then once I realized like the limit of like, wait, you know, there's only so much you could buy in French. Well, what if I start printing my own manga? That's a new way to waste money on manga. And then what if I fly out to some convention and try to sell it there? There we go. And the other thing is like, the other thing is like I want to draw attention to the fact that you, Ricky, that you paid for me to fly out here, because I think it is important for people who make their money online to have some degree of transparency with how they make their money and how they do certain things. That way, when I turn down a big wheelbarrow of money from the Abu Dhabi government, you will all applaud me for how moral and principled I am. And I think that especially like if you are asking people like, hey, can you chip in? Things aren't going so hot right now. It's like I want that to mean something when I ask people like to chip in. Hopefully, like this being like a paywall thing, it's like, hey, this is a good paywalled content. I like having this taper around. Here's your $2 for the month. Like, hopefully this is something good. Sorry, I'm getting so flabbergasted over this, but like, there's like different lines of like, hey, like, do I need to do the financial audit every week? Do I really need everyone so monumentally up my ass and like, and inspecting every little fart that I make? But I'm drawing attention to this because it's like, this would not be possible if you were not in a great mood and going like, yeah, I'd love to go on vacation to San Francisco, which is also like, if I'm invited to Fanime Con again, you will probably be paying for it. Like, I'll be like, you know what? You had a lot of fun in San Francisco.
They'll be like, oh yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, and then I could convince you. So that's kind of why I'm like putting it out there. I
do appreciate you did get the tickets, book the hotel, plan a whole bunch of stuff, navigated the public transportation for me, so I could just be in my fruity, dopey brain and just like, ooh, wow, where are we going now? Oh, San Francisco? Oh, wow, this is where we're staying? This is how we're getting there? Wow. Oh my gosh, they got a bridge here. Yeah, I could just boop around along while you're just like kind of
that's
planning
true.
all the big things. So that was made it more vacation-y for me.
Yeah, that helps you feel okay surrendering your money if you don't have to think. If it's like, look, we're going to this hotel, we're going to take this public transit, and yeah, like, because after the convention, we switched hotels and we went to the we went because the con is in San Jose, and then after the convention, we went to San Francisco,
which I didn't know were two different spots.
See, yeah, that's the thing. California is freaking huge. Like, there's so many places in California where I'm like, ooh, maybe we could go here, maybe we could go there, and everything's like 6 hours apart for one state. Like,
we had a spot where we're like, okay, do we get an Uber or do we walk? And it was a 5-minute Uber trip, and you're like, no, we can't walk that far. And then the walking distance was 15 minutes. It's like, wait. How is driving only 3 times faster? Like, you walk about 3 miles per hour.
Yeah, it was a very San Jose area is very like certain parts were very walkable and very cool, like especially like downtown San Francisco area. That's a
San Jose or San Francisco?
San Francisco.
Oh, okay.
San Jose though, that was like very urban sprawl. And I started to understand, like, when I think back to like all my like friends who've lived in California that are like, oh, I need a car, or they would talk about how much they DoorDash. It's like, yeah, going anywhere is just such a fucking pain in the ass, man. Like, so I guess let's start at like at day one when I got off the plane, because I was doing a lot of the trip planning, and I planned like, okay, as soon as we get off the plane.
Oh,
because I was really Bourdain maxing. Whenever I travel, I fast. So that was like an Anthony Bourdain thing that he did, was like, he said like, oh, I don't eat any of. See, when I say Bourdain maxing, I feel like I need to, because not everyone's as deep into the Anthony Bourdain fandom as me.
Written literature about people who write literature about Anthony Bourdain.
Right. So, but he had this thing of like, he would never eat on the plane. He would always refuse the in-flight meals because he said like, oh, when I step off the plane, I'm somewhere new and I want to be hungry. So he would be like really in the mood to like inhale the local cuisine because he's so hungry. It's like, oh, that's so cool. So in the spirit of that, I was like, okay, gonna eat real light leading up to this. And then when I get off the plane, found a good buffet to go to, Tomi Sushi. It looked beautiful. It's right by the San Jose airport. And then I found out that they have a little siesta in the middle of the day,
like a 3-hour siesta.
Yeah. So the lunch price is $20 per person. Oh, it's pretty. I guess for a buffet, that's all right.
Good. Yeah.
Dinner time price is $40 a person, which is like, no, I gotta make sure my Doujinshi sell before I do that. So with all my Zetsubo, I went to Luna Kitchen. That place was delicious because that was like, I literally just looked up closest Mexican food to the like San Jose airport,
and you were spared from a Taco Bell recommendation.
I was. Yeah, we'll get to the Taco Bell because but yeah, I went to Luna. I forgot what I got. I got like a bowl. I was just very tired and hungry. I was like, I want a bowl. They gave me the bowl. It was great. It was a great price. Yeah, very very filling. And I was like, okay, if I can't go to a buffet, I need something to fill me up. Get something with like the rice, the beans, the meat. Oh, it was good.
Yeah, one of us got something that was very green.
Yeah, I got the appetizers. They got their little green salsa, and I don't know. It was like the greenest salsa.
They took every green ingredient known to Latin America and put it together.
Yeah, I was impressed by how green it was.
I was like, oh, you could have onions this green, huh?
Yeah, it was great. It was great. So I ate that. That was my first culinary experience. Eventually went to Tomi Buffet and they were that was also very impressive. Just with how freaking huge that place was. I think though, like, it was a little hard for me to properly enjoy, because again, I was just like in con mode, because I was just thinking like, oh, how am I gonna set up my table, and like in a little like after going to Tomi, I went to the Daiso and I got little stands for, oh god, that was like peak decision paralysis. Was like, how am I gonna set up my convention table?
That was a fun hour where you were at Daiso picking out, sorting through different things, and then we went to another Daiso, and that was another hour.
Yeah, because I went to one Daiso by the Mitsuwa market, and I picked out some things, and then when we went to Tomi, I was like, oh, there's another Daiso, I can look here, and I got some more stands. Again, like, I know I'm sounding all stressed out, but fast forward later, it worked out fine. I sold way more than expected.
Your table looked great.
Thank you. I think one thing I want to really put out there, and I'm sorry I keep saying, oh, but I'll also write about it. I swear, I'm turning into my homework late. I gotta like promise everyone. Oh, I swear I'm working on my Substack post. I set out on my table 3 to read copies, and I put a little tab that said look inside with a little arrow, like, so it was a little sticky note. God, that was like another fucking ordeal. I'm sorry I'm turning this into the bitching about stationery podcast. I know
it's really funny how stressed you get about like one of the most pleasant things that people get just for relaxing and enjoying.
Look, man, there was money on the line, okay? I didn't want to go totally broke from printing these books.
Oh, which sticker should I use? Where should I put the sticker? Oh,
bro,
inside of the book, outside of the book.
Hey,
maybe I should have a third book with stickers. Oh, no.
So I sold 2 books at Manga Ichiba, and I set out 3 sample to read copies. And I think I'm one of the only tables that did like multiple because when I was doing the laps for the time slots before me, nobody was like consistent with like conveying like what copies are okay to read versus like this is for sale. Some people had like a big sample sticker. Some people like would have like, oh, these are to buy but you can't touch them, but they were like within pause reach. So there was that confusion. So I'm like, okay, so I'm gonna set out 3 copies of each title. And I'm gonna put a big look inside sticker with a big glittery $10 price sticker on it, and then also put out a little sign that says $10 per book. Okay, and I'm very glad that I did that. So total of 6 sample copies total. And I'm very glad I did that. I think I'm the only one that had like that many sample copies out, because when people would stop by in groups, they like, it wasn't like, the boob guy's standing by the boob table looking through. Oh, now there's another for me to fucking, like, nobody, like, when there was a group of people, there wasn't that impatience of like, oh, this caught his eye. It was like, oh, let me see what this is about. And I'm very glad that I sacrificed. And what the other thing is, MCE printing is the one I used. The copies that I used, like, for the sample ones, you know, those were run through the ringer. Like, people are like clawing through them all night. They still look great. So that's like a testament to them. And so it was also nice, like, you know, just because like one person stopped by, it's like, okay, now another person could stop by and flip through. And I know that contributed to the sales doing so good. So I'm pretty happy with that. We'll definitely do that technique in the future if I get invited to more cons. Because after the con, I was just like applying for a bunch of cons in the future, because I'm like, hey, now I have a table I could send. Because there was like a furry con, and it asked, send us a picture of a recent convention table. I'm like, oh, great, now I've done a convention. So now I could send them that picture of my convention table. Isn't that great? So I did that. Like, and that was after we went to San Francisco, and you went on your gay bar adventure, and I was like, I'm gonna stay in the hotel. I gotta apply for all these things.
That was great. Every time you had to do some stressful night stuff, you're just like, go out, do some gay stuff. I'm like, okay.
Right? Yeah, it was great. It was great. Yeah, so I applied for more conventions. Hopefully I get in. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. You know, I didn't lose as much money as I thought on this trip. So that means I have to go to more cons and lose money from them.
I'm glad you didn't lose money.
Yeah. The real money we lost is the friends we made along the way.
Yeah.
Okay. So
I like Tommy Buffet.
Yeah. Why'd you like it?
Yeah. Because they had every kind of sushi.
They did. And
it was one of the few really good spots in California to eat at.
Well, what do you mean?
Well, the hotel food was good. It was good. It filled me up. But man, it had like bones in the sausages and stuff. Like,
yeah,
I know it's a nitpick, but it was kind of startling
it's a sausage.
to see that.
I don't know, man.
Then the Tommy was really good.
Yeah, Tommy was good. I was just too fucking stressed out because like
you weren't even
yeah. I had their pêche de nata there because I know it's not actually pêche de nata. It's the Hong Kong egg tart. I know it's like different when you get it at the at the agent spot. I know it's not really pêche de nata, but I didn't like it. And so let me jump ahead, because there is a little Portugal in San Francisco.
Oh.
Or San Jose, I should say. And I went there. I and everything was closed. It was like on the last day before the flight, I was like, okay, there's enough time for me to go down to little Portugal and go to, and there's like a Portuguese cafe, and the reviews are saying like, man, everyone here speaks Portuguese. It's great. You get your little cappuccino. Everyone's got their little hat, like you know, oh, just like Portugal. Oh, just like home. And I was looking at it, closed for siesta.
It was like 2 or 3 in the afternoon. It wasn't like a
Yeah.
wild time.
Yeah. So there's a Portuguese bakery, Portuguese cafe. all of it closed. I was so sad. I was so ready to start speaking Portuguese to them. I was like revving up that bom dia, ready to fucking go. Oh, I was gonna order so many natas and little tiny cappuccinos. Oh man. Oh.
I had the euros ready.
Yeah. I brought euros to be funny. And they were closed. Well, there was like a few man. As long as I'm like flexing how fucking multilingual I pretend to be, there were a few times like at like Japanese bakeries where they just started speaking Japanese, and I don't know, like I get very self-conscious like about using Japanese IRL because I do want people to assume that I don't speak a language. I don't know what it is, like what mental hang up it is.
It's your Japanese mindset of like, no, not good enough. No, I'm not that great. No, please don't.
Yeah, I guess. I don't know. Like, I guess because like I've heard too many stories of like, oh, they didn't realize I speak that language, so then I was able to like jump scare them. Like, I don't know.
Oh, you want to be that cool guy who corrects them or says something like, actually, I understood.
See, but like even on the chat, like even the times that has happened, I just keep my yap shut. I don't know, man. I don't want to cause trouble. Like,
thank God I don't know Japanese.
Oh boy. Well, so yeah, the little Portugal, everything was fucking closed. Sucks. Like, I was so excited. That was actually heartbreaking. But we did go to the Taco Bell Cantina. Yes. With the one in Pacifica.
I thought that was a fake Taco Bell that people just kind of pictured, and it's just like this mythical wooden Taco Bell on a beachfront. Like it just looked like an ad, and then it was there.
I was yeah. Yeah, let's talk about the Taco Bell Cantina instead of me talking about all the places I didn't go. Like Taco Bell, the Pacifica Cantina. This is the Mecca of Taco Bells. This is like if you're into Taco Bells, you need to visit here at least once in your lifetime. This is the Taco Bell that every Taco Bell aspires to be.
I did not realize. Like, yeah, when I saw it, I'm like, oh, this is what everyone is trying to make it look like. Like,
yeah.
When they're like, oh, you'll have, beachside California kind of like Mexican kind of food. It's just like,
yeah.
Oh, this is it. This is what everyone is striving for. And like another Taco Bell had an actual picture of the Cantina Taco Bell.
We'll get to at the Fisherman's Wharf Cantina location, they have a painting of the Pacifica Taco Bell. Like this is how good this Taco Bell is. Is that we're putting it on the wall of the next nearest Taco Bell Cantina. Like, so one thing that's fascinated me about Taco Bell's international marketing is how it's had a lot of trouble in international markets because they first tried to pitch themselves as Mexican food, and a lot of people just didn't get it. And to be like, wait, this is like kind of Mexican food, but it's kind of fake, and that's been like the World Heritage meme of like, I don't go to Taco Bell because I want Mexican food. I go to Taco Bell because I'm broke and I want a taco. Now, and like a Taco Bell flavor, it's so different from any kind of Mexican food. Like it really is its own thing. It's so international Taco Bells, they've started leaning into, we're food from California. This is all over Portuguese Taco Bells is they really lean into the California aspect. Like, they put like a bunch of decorative surfboards up on the wall, and a bunch of like, oh, this is Baja California, and explaining what that is, and try to make it like a surf shack where the Rocket Power kids are gonna hang out. Like that's the vibe that they want to paint because the image of Taco Bell is not Mexico. And since they've done that, since like I know Taco Bell in Japan, they've also like leaned into the California angle of marketing. I can only really speak about the Portuguese and the Japanese angles for marketing Taco Bell. Um, and it's fared a lot better than trying to be Mexican. Now, here's the thing that when you go to a Taco Bell in Portugal and they're like, it's California, and with all the little surfboards and like and try to get that certain vibe, it's like, okay, but that's not what it's really like. You don't go to a Taco Bell. You end up at a Taco Bell. Like, nobody's out surfing, having a blast with a drink in their hand with the seaside waves. But no, this is real. This Taco Bell this is what every Taco Bell commercial wants to sell you when they advertise Taco Bell, is because, first of all, the location was gorgeous. It was right on the beach, next to like beautiful mountainside, all these natural parks. It was still like on like pretty close to like a big street, so it was like easy to get to. It's not like, you have to like you have to scavenge through the forest to find it.
And it was the only building on the beach side of that street.
Yeah, that too. It was just all like beautiful beach surrounding it. It was great. And then on the other side of the street was like their strip mall and all their fucking ugliness. No, that Taco Bell had the primo real estate, and that place was packed because we went Memorial Weekend or right before
Memorial Weekend.
Yeah, it was freaking packed. Everyone had the day off. Here's the thing, though. Even though it was packed, all these people, everyone was so freaking nice. It was just so easy to just talk to people and hang out. Like, had so many like little conversations with people. Just the vibe and the atmosphere was so nice and relaxed. And you look out and there's the ocean. Everyone's got the good food. It was so cool. Like that's the other thing. Like, when you think like, oh, this Taco Bell is so crowded, you think either a fight's about to break out because nobody's getting their food, or like everyone's in a bad mood. It's like, no, man, we're all just here to have a good time. It was like, I don't know what was in the air to make everyone just in such a good mood. I don't know if it's just like being in the proximity of such a beautiful beach just lightened everyone's spirits.
It was fascinating waiting in line, and seeing everybody helping each other out. Like,
Yeah.
oh, hey, there's a kiosk over there. Oh, that guy's asking he could take your order here.
Yeah.
Everyone was like helping and moving, and like, even though it was really packed, and they said that it was less busy that day than the previous days because it was nice and sunny.
Oh, dang.
Yeah, but you're right with the really nice atmosphere. Everyone's like, oh, excuse me, pardon, like.
Yeah. And so we got we were sitting like on the outside. They have like a little balcony area, so sitting outside looking out at the beach, and it was great because, like, yeah, even though it was crowded, it's like everyone here's just in such a good mood. Everyone here is having a great time. That, and like, it was a very well run Taco Bell, like, especially for the volume of people that were going in and out. Like one thing you noticed was they had a different person calling the numbers. They had them rotate every 30 minutes so nobody would blow their throat out for Taco Bell. Yeah, the weather was perfect. A lot of people bringing their dog, but the dogs were nice. Like, it wasn't like, he's a service animal, and it's like a little crusty white dog peeing on everything. It's like, no, even the dogs were like of a higher quality.
Yeah, all the doors were open.
Yeah.
So everyone's just kind of like flowing in and out.
Yeah.
And there was no issues with that. It was just a really open space.
Yeah, it was nice. There was just so much to look at, like, nature-wise. That was like a weird, like, I don't know if culture shock's the right word. It was just very different with like how with like how many mountains were in California. I know that's like that sounded rich because like I talk about living it up in Portugal so much and but I don't know it's like I didn't know America had mountains.
Yeah, and the way that they're there, they kind of flank you.
Yeah,
They kind of surround you, and it's disorienting. It's not like in Portugal, it's like, oh, the mountain's over there.
yeah.
Here, it's like wherever you are, there's mountains on either side of you. And that Taco Bell had pretty steep mountains on either side of it, and then like flanking that beach.
Yeah. There were a lot of streets that just looked vertical, like when you're at the bottom of it, it's like what the hell, like like there's parts in Lisbon that are pretty hilly. I don't know, like I don't know where's like the power level ranking of San Francisco versus Lisbon, but they're I don't know. I feel like Europe's like allowed to be a little kooky and it doesn't register because it's like that's just how you do it there.
Yeah, I've never. The streets can get pretty kooky in California, but I've never seen a truck just sliding down the hill with its wheels locked.
Yeah, that was pretty scary. So this Taco Bell was I'd say 10 out of 10 for pretty much everything. I forgot what we even ordered. It was like one of the seasonal, like we got like the nacho fries.
Oh, that taco with the cheese on the outside.
Oh yeah, I got the taco with the cheese on the outside because when I did my tier list review of the Taco Bell items, I was like, man, when they melt the cheese on the outside, it just slap. And I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna get my least favorite, and I'm like, damn, they did it. They pulled it off. Like I've only like you go to the world's best Taco Bell, and they. And the way that they melted the cheese was perfect. Like it wasn't like a greasiness to it. Well, I mean it was greasy because it's Taco Bell, but it wasn't like a slop.
Yeah, and there's space around the outside of the taco, so you're holding onto it without your fingers just directly on the grease. And because when you do that, it feels wrong, and you're kind of like, how am I supposed to hold this taco? I don't think I'm supposed to have my fingers holding on the greasy cheese.
We also got a nacho plate that was pretty good. The little nacho fries.
Yeah, the seasonal nacho plate.
Yeah, that was good. That was good. 10 out of 10 on everything.
Is that? Yeah.
Including diarrhea. That was the worst diarrhea I've ever had in my life. I was laughing so hard because I was like, man, it's the world's most mild version of Montezuma's Revenge. I'm so mad at myself because I'm like, how fucking white am I? If getting a little nacho plate at Taco Bell in California just fucking annihilates me. Because I ate about half my meal and I was like, I don't know. I think I need to walk around a little. I don't know.
And I saw that as like, ooh, a half a meal extra. All right.
Yeah. So I was like, yeah, you finish it, whatever. And I was like, I'm gonna go walk around, and then like, I'm just like, oh no, this isn't a I'm full kind of feeling. Oh no, this is a I'm about to shit my brains out kind of feeling. Oh no. Luckily, there was a gym down the street. I was able to check into it, just completely annihilate their toilet. Like, see, this is for the true parasociality. Do you need how do you need to know my shit patterns for you to continue to subscribing to the paid tier? Because man, I'll do it if it means I don't have to. I don't have to take gambling sponsorship money.
But you won't stop eating a Taco Bell.
Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! So I went to the gym for the fattest reason possible. I don't think there's ever been a fatter reason to go to the gym. So I crawled into the gym and you, Ricky. You didn't have anything to check into the gym, so you just gave them your ID and were like, I swear I'm a member of this gym.
I couldn't make it to the gym.
Oh no!
Because I finished eating and I'm like, wow, that was great. I looked into the beach enjoyed this, enjoyed a deep breath, and then I'm like, all right, I'll start to walk and catch up. I took a few steps, and I'm like, oh no, I will not make it down the block.
Oh no!
I'm holding it in like squeezing. I'm like, oh my god, I can't. There's no way. I'm like, I have to go to the bathroom at this Taco Bell, and that bathroom had 10 people, and I'm like, I'll have to stand and wait because there's no way I could walk away from here.
The baby's coming. Oh
The
no!
baby's coming. I'm just like focusing all of my neurons on holding it in.
Oh, that's funny.
And man, I feel really bad. I've never made such a mess at a bathroom. And I couldn't clean it up because there was no toilet paper.
Oh no!
I felt so bad.
Man. You have 10 out of 10 for this Taco Bell.
10 out of 10.
Great vibes, great food, great service, incredible diarrhea. So, like any good Taco Bell, we went down to the pier, the San Francisco pier. We saw the seals. We saw the seals down at the pier, right? We're keeping the visuals light as we do for most podcasts, but I put a little picture of Volo looking at the seals. So we're walking around. We got some sourdough bread, hanging out, looking at look at this tourist thing. Wow, the pier, the San Francisco pier. It's very, very touristy. We went to the Cartoon History Museum. That was pretty cool. I like that. I did feel the bias of because it was a very small museum, and when you have a small museum and only a few select things, it is kind of an eyebrow does raise when it's like, okay, why is 50% of this New Yorker cartoons? But whatever, they were funny New Yorker cartoons.
They did pick out the best.
They did. So we're walking around the pier, and we see another Taco Bell, and we're like, dog, wouldn't it be funny if we go to if we could live that meme, after Taco Bell fucks me up, fuck you and I'll see you tomorrow. I was like, dog, we could go to another Taco Bell the day after we got wrecked from that first Taco Bell. It was great. So we went to the Fisherman's Wharf Taco Bell, and that one was pretty cool. Here, let me bring up the Taco Bell slideshow.
I think it had 7 kiosks.
Yeah, here I got the picture, the painting of of the Pacifica Taco Bell that they have at the Fisherman's Wharf Taco Bell. It's pretty cool. The decor in that one. Yeah, here's Volo at the Pacifica Taco Bell. Oh, that one's gonna be later because look at spoiler alert. I went to Taco Bell a third time. But the Fisherman's Wharf one, that one was pretty cool because that one was way less crowded. I think I just got something off the dollar menu because I'm like, man, I was still like recovering from. Oh man. and yeah, I got some sourdough bread because it's like, well, I'm in San Francisco. I got to have some sourdough bread. Yeah, it was pretty good. Like, I'm sorry, I'm not the culinary expert. I know like real bread snobs are like, oh, you could like the bacteria in the sourdough bread in San Francisco, like it changes if you take the bread out of San Francisco, on a molecular level, it changes the bread. Like, people get real serious about the sourdough bread. And I don't know if it's like, it's because I got it at like the tourist spot. Like, I don't know. Like, I had that feeling of like, no, there's got to be a more authentic place. Like the pier is like, there's too much tourist shit going on here. I'm feeling like I gotta go somewhere. It's a little weirder, but I'm like, but no, I need to. If tourist bread is better than no bread, I guess. Like, so I ate that, and it's pretty good. Probably the funniest thing was while I was nibbling on my bread, someone came in who I'm there's not a nice way to say this. I'm going to sound like a huge misogynist, but this woman looked and sounded like the most misogynistic depiction of a Karen. Like, if you imagine in your mind, like, what is a Karen? Like, she looked like that, and she had two chicks in her girl squad who looked like even bigger Karens. And so she comes in and she squawks at the cashier, "Do you have extra sour sourdough bread?" And the cashier's like, "No, ma'am." And she's like, "Well, where can I get extra sour sourdough bread?" And I'm like, oh my God, this woman's day is just fucking ruined. Because, like, she's even pickier about sourdough bread than me. This is great. Like, like, I was like, man, I don't care what happens from here. This is hilarious. Like, like extra sour, like, this is a thing? Do I have to go on a hunch for extra sour sourdough, or is that something that she just made up? Oh, it was great. It was great.
My IQ is low enough where I related to that person. Because if I'm like, oh, okay, you get the sourdough bread in California, it's like the more special. So I'm like, okay, well, then I want the most sour because that'll be the most special California bread.
Yeah. I mean, she's onto something, man. I should have asked, like, can I tag along?
It's like, hey,
bring me to the most sour sourdough bread.
Should have came up to the baker after. It's like, hey, I won't tell her. I'll take the extra sour bread.
Right. It's great. Oh man. We did also a few days before we went to the Google campus. That was cool. That because we went to the Computer History Museum and it sniffed at everything there. That was pretty fun. They had Jeeves on display. They had embalmed Jeeves' corpse, and it just on display for everyone to see. You know, Ask Jeeves is done, but he still exists in the Computer History Museum. so after that, we were just like kind of like, well, that was a fun museum. So then we just walked to the Google campus and just like looked at all the cool shit there. There was a lot of public art. We went to the cafe, got an avocado sandwich because again, it's like, hey, it's California. What's the most California food I can eat? Wow, this is an avocado sandwich. Wow, that sounds pretty fucking California to me. Num num num. Like, okay, what did you think? I've been yapping for a second.
Yeah, the Google campus did feel like the kooky kind of exaggerated descriptions of like oh, this is where you work, but also we have a cool cafe with fun mugs and awesome seating. Like it does feel like something a bunch of young people would kind of design and execute.
Yeah, it's patient zero for the kooky workplace. For sure.
Yeah, and having all the extras of like anytime if you brought a group of people together, it'd be like, okay, what should we have in the cafe? And everyone chimes in with an idea, and they just took every idea and put it in there because they even had like a family / kids area.
Outlets everywhere,
even outdoors.
Yes,
just
they definitely thought that through.
Tons of security everywhere.
Oh yeah.
That was. I mean, I guess it's like Google's like one of the biggest companies, but it
was cool that like because they say that like, oh, you could just walk into the Google campus, like you don't need to check in, you don't need to do nothing, you don't need to work there, you don't need to know someone that works there, you could just go and walk around. And it's like, well, then that means that like there's like a security guard on like every corner making sure you're not causing trouble. It's like, well, all right, that makes sense.
Yeah. They didn't hassle anyone, and there was no trash anywhere.
No trash. A lot of public art too. That was cool. Like just a lot of sculptures everywhere, just walking around, looking at all the cool shit. There was also a road blocked off for these birds that were nesting, and so the cars couldn't drive through, but you could walk through. And these were the loudest motherfuckers I'd ever heard. Like it was comical, how yappy these birds were. I was like, oh, I'm home. Yes, these are my people. Yes, like it was just squawking, and we just spent spent like a good hour just like looking at these big yappy birds. We thought like, wow, this is the yappiest thing in California. But then we went to the wharf and we saw the sea lions, and those things were also yappy. And I'm like, God damn, this just the power escalation for yappiness is incredible.
Yeah, the noises were unreal. The egrets sounded like Donald Duck struggling with the car. Like, it's just getting frustrated and yelling, and it was just like, there's no way this is real. It's so cartoonish. And then the seals also just had like their like weird repetitive call, and then if there was like a fight, it exaggerated a more emotional call. It was like they just go on like this, like
just all day,
hours, like
all day.
Can you fall asleep to this? Like,
it felt like ASMR for people that grew up with parents fighting. It was great. It was, like I felt so soothed by it, even though I'm like, I know that these animal noises are annoying, but I really like listening to them. And I don't know if it's because I'm an annoying yappy creature. I'm like, yes, I'm amongst my kind. Yes.
Oh, someone else's parents are fighting.
Oh, I don't have to worry about this. yeah, maybe that's it. Now, so we went to two Taco Bells. We're like, haha, wouldn't it be funny if we went to a third one? Because there was a third one near-ish the San Francisco hotel we stayed at. That one lower ranked, I'd say. There wasn't we went to the Taco Bell Cantina on 3rd Street. That one was, the decor wasn't as special. I think it's only a cantina because they serve alcohol. Wasn't as many like seating areas. You had to ask for a code for the bathroom, which is already, I don't know, man. That's like
it was a lot of strikes, and there was not a lot of room. Like like there was a kind of shuffling around. It was like, oh, is this seat taken? No.
But I do like the joke of I went to 3 Taco Bells on my trip after the first one made me horrendously ill.
Yeah, and the third one did cause severe diarrhea, but nothing like the Pacifica Taco Bell.
No. I still want to go back to the Pacifica one though.
Yeah.
That one was fucking cool, man.
I'll be ready this time.
Yeah, man, bring your own toilet paper.
Yeah.
Now, you went on a few gay adventures while I was firing away different convention applications. I want you to tell me about them because I didn't know because you were just like kind of bouncing around like the next morning. You're like, it was underwear night at the gay bar, and I'm like, I have no idea what the fuck that. Whatever, shut the fuck up. So I want you to tell me. Well, what was the first gay bar you went to?
The first one I tried to go to was late at night. I put on my best Hooters shorts, but they were branded. I walked a few blocks, and then I started realizing that the neighborhood I was walking through had a bunch of homeless people. But none of them complimented on my shorts.
Oh no, I'm so sorry.
I walked through quite a few blocks of it. Nothing. I got to a straight bar, and just minutes after, one of the guys came up to me and was like,
Ooh.
"Hey, my friend likes your shorts," or something like that.
Ooh.
And gesture back at the pool table, and just a couple dudes playing pool.
Oh.
Looking back, I'm like, "Oh, nice." I go over there with them, and then they just kind of closed off circle talking with each other, and I'm like, "Oh man,
that sucks."
Yeah, and I'm like, well, I don't know. I didn't feel like I had an in. And I'm just kind of standing there on the outside of the circle. They're just talking with each other.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, well, I guess I'll just sit down at the bar. I guess maybe I misunderstood or something like that. And I thought it was a straight bar, but later I found out it was a bi-level bar. And
bi-level is in...
It had another level to it.
Okay. Was there a gay level and a straight level?
I didn't see the other level.
But there's two of them.
There was two of them. There was another whole section, and maybe I was missing something.
Oh, jeez.
Man. But I didn't make that same mistake the next bar. Next bar, I went to explicitly, what is the gayest bar I could find?
Yeah.
And it was the Beau bar, and it was underwear night.
Oh, boy.
And so I put on my sweet Hooters like shorts.
Gross.
And I got some drinks, but I was just not vibing. It was kind of hard to get into the groove.
Okay.
Couple guys talked with me, and I don't know what I was not doing right. It was just not really clicking.
Okay.
And then I got another drink, and I went to the bi-level, the upstairs.
So, Boo Bar is also bi-level.
Yeah.
Okay.
And when I went upstairs, I noticed, this is the kind of underwear everyone's wearing. Everyone's wearing jock straps.
I see.
So, fortunately, I don't mean to brag, but I go to a lot of Taco Bell. So I brought 3 separate underwear to this gay bar.
Oh, that's funny.
So I swapped into my jock strap, and then immediately everything changed. Everyone's coming up to me.
Oh, that's great.
Everyone's making out and groping.
Oh.
It was great.
How can I what should I say so it doesn't sound like I just kink shamed you by having a gross out reaction to that thought?
You're just you're getting reminded of Taco Bell.
Thank you. Thank you.
You're just imagining, oh God, if I had recently eaten Taco Bell and went to a gay club and I'm wearing just a jock strap, there's nothing protecting me. Oh no. Okay, no, I'm not ready back there. Please don't. No.
I gotta really watch my my kink shaming and knee jerk reaction to gross out stuff during our this holy month of Pride. I gotta be extra good. So gay Santa leaves me leaves me fuck, this bit is gone over.
what does gay Santa leave?
Come on, I know we can workshop this.
For his good little allies,
for his good little allies.
I don't know if anal plugs would if that would help or prevent. No. So the first guy brought me to the stall. So that was the first time I
oh boy,
did gay stuff at a stall at a bar.
Oh jeez.
And then
I'm not kink shaming. I just if my mic is muted, just know this is not me kink shaming.
I went upstairs, made out with some more random people, and then kept I guess I don't know if I don't know the culture or the level of shame I should have had. I think I swung too far into the shamelessness, and I kept having bar sex after they took down the curtains, turned on the lights.
That means you need to leave.
Yeah. And then once the DJ stopped, I'm like, and I was like, okay, wait, yeah, I'm looking around. I'm the only one doing this.
Oh.
All right, I'll get off. Let's skedaddle on out.
Yeesh.
But it was a fantastic night. The gay scene was intense. That was I'm very pleased with the San Francisco gay scene. Definitely would. I'm like, oh man, is there more places like this?
Yeah.
That they had like they had a check place where you like drop off your clothes and they hang on to it and they give you a ticket. Yeah, that's how gay it is.
What?
Yeah,
that's really gay,
right? San Francisco delivers. So I went back to that same guy quite a few times.
Wow. That's pretty funny.
Yeah.
That they have like an organized system. I feel like that's like at the intersection of gay culture and Silicon Valley culture.
Hmm.
It could only exist there. Like there's like a perfect inflection point of the two. Like that was another cool thing. Just like going by, just seeing like the headquarters for like all these different apps. Like I walked past like the Crunchyroll headquarters just on accident. They have this big ass statue of Hime-sama in the window. I'm like, what the hell? If I look inside, am I going to see Miles from Crunchyroll? This is incredible. Wow. And then walk down a few more blocks, you see the next door headquarters. Like, oh my God, this is where all the crimes are reported. This is incredible. Like I was just very impressed because I'm like, whoa, this is the internet in real life. Wow.
Wow.
Oh man. I'm gonna be a little bit of a bummer before you continue your gay story.
Yeah.
A lot of homeless. It was very depressing. I felt like I don't know. I don't know how to say this without sounding like a tool, but it's like, man, I just feel like our country's failed us. Like I don't like I just felt that extreme Zetsubo because I'm like, there's nothing I can do to help these people right now. Like, because I usually carry around cigarettes to hand out, and I didn't even have that. I'm like, man, and I got all my cigarettes at home, like, and I had that feeling of like, this is why the right wing, why they hate the left. Let me explain. There was so much like gay pride shit like all over the streets, like Out Loud and Proud. Seeing the contrast of like a giant trans is the future like painted on the sidewalk next to some guy in a tent, like it really broke my heart of like, what future does this person on the street have when but you can paint this like mural, like, and it really made me so sad because it's like it just felt very tone deaf to put all of these LGBTQ things all around and decorate the spot. And it's one of those like, yeah, two things can exist. Like you can have like, where it's like, hey, just because like you're thinking about the queers doesn't mean you're totally dismissing the homeless. It was just the juxtaposition of it where it's just like, and I had that classic Twitter thing of imagining a guy, and I'm like, oh dude, like, where it's like, man, like if you get someone like a little more right wing than me seeing this, like, oh, why are we spending government dollars on the, it's like, and then, oh God, now I'm thinking like, yeah, I know, like, there's more government, like, all, like, where's
you
government
keep going back and forth,
spending going, and just like, where it's just like, and I was just so overwhelmed with like, how do you fix the homelessness crisis? like I've never felt that more strongly than when I was down. Like I know we've just had like an hour yucking it up, talking about Taco Bell, talking about hanging at the Google campus, all the fun times, and it's just like, man, I just like, it really hurt to see that and to feel like, what options do these people have? What like, because the other thing, it's like, this isn't my city, this isn't my neighborhood. I can't go and be like, hey, what shifts at the soup kitchen can I work to help this? And it's just like, I don't know. I don't like, where it's like, how many like man hours could go in, like, because some people, like, I don't want to say it, but it's like, there are some people where it's just like, they are just so far gone where like having 3 meals a day will not help. And I hate to say that, but it's like, homelessness is a very complex issue, and there were just so many people that I don't know how to help. Like, I don't know, like, what the first step would, like, I'm sorry to like, I know you're just talking about your adventures at the gay bar, but it's like, man, like all that cool queer stuff. It's like, I couldn't, cause there was like a lot of, like there was more gay shit than I'd ever seen in my life down in California. And it was hard for me to like take it in as like, oh, isn't this cool that, that this is such a progressive place? and to see like all this gay pride shit where it's like, man, you put that anywhere else and it'd be like, oh hell yeah, rainbows everywhere, let's piss off the new norm. Like, you know, I would have that mindset seeing it anywhere else. But seeing it like where it's just like, oh, there are problems here, where it's like you see gay shit here, you see all these tech startups, all these like famous app like locations, like on one side, gay shit on the other, and then just line of tents down the middle. It's like, oh my fucking god, what the fuck is going on? Like, that was the most culture shock that I got from being there. I'm sorry. I gotta, like, where it's like, okay, if I'm gonna talk about what went on, it's like that is like what is going to keep me up at night. Of like, because I don't know, like, just homelessness in general bothers me. And I think it should bother more people. Like, I think, and I think as, you know, the economy crumbles, I think that, I think everyone is just kind of on some level aware of like, hey, I'm like a few bad days away from being homeless. I think everyone kind of has that in their mind, you know, when you're in a certain income bracket. But like, I don't know, I just had never seen it that bad. And sorry to be such a bummer, but I know you've got some funny homeless stories. Because like I was just like, oh god, this country's falling apart. Oh man, oh jeez, like.
Yeah, I feel a little bit more disconnected from that a little, because I've been on both sides of homeless, of helping the homeless and kicking out homeless.
Yeah.
And seeing how bad it is here, it just kind of made me like fear for how it could go at other places, because it looked like this is just like the natural, like where it's gonna head towards once there are too many of them together and they start getting like the tents and the colonies and having like the permanent locations like on sidewalks. Dude, daylight, there's just human shit everywhere, and you know it's not fresh.
Yeah.
Because there was like water streaks and stuff from rain, and I'm like, it hasn't rained here for over a week.
Yeah.
And this is like, that was like, San Jose was difficult to walk. San Francisco is great for a walking city, but there's human feces everywhere.
Yeah.
So it's like, and then entire blocks where it's just like not safe to walk through. So it's like, well, now, great, the most walkable city is, you got to watch your step and be aware of your surroundings at all times. I'm like, oh, great.
Yeah.
Oh, man, what shorts should I have worn for this, you know? Like, I don't know which chicken or the egg with this issue, but the reason I went to the Tenderloin, the Skid Row of San Francisco, was because the gay bathhouse is there.
Ooh.
And I was like, why is it dangerous to be near a gay bathhouse? This is like, feels like it shouldn't be a modern issue.
Oh no.
So it was really frustrating, and I'm like, okay, is it because did they move the homeless here? Because like, well, this is kind of already like, oh, like no one really wants to be around a gay bathhouse, and no one wants to be around the homeless. So, you know, because like, you know, sex shops and all that, they'll be kind of, you know, off big roads.
Yeah.
Gambling places will also kind of be like away, not necessarily by residential.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay, why did they? Because the homeless are kind of quarantined into an area there. Like, there's police cars on the outsides, empty ones.
Yeah.
So I'm just like, okay, why does the gay area have to be designated the gay shelter? Why do I have to see it rainbow flags being swarmed by the homeless? Why don't they just put proud American flags here instead? Why don't they have, you know,
maybe that's the trick. Maybe they know that only liberals have the empathy to help the homeless, so they're like, let's draw attention to this by painting a big rainbow flag.
Like, oh, we can't keep this rainbow flag street this messy. We got to get in there.
Yeah, maybe. Oh man, the psychology's working on me, man.
Man. They should have just had a bunch of like cool Tesla ads there or something, like, oh wow, look at this.
Yeah,
there's so much room.
Maybe Papa Elon would swoop in and
yeah. You're like, oh, I can't let.
Speaking of big tech,
Yeah.
When I got off the plane, my mind was melting from how many Waymos I saw. I'd never seen a Waymo before. I was like, whoa, there's no one driving that car. Like I was just like mouth hanging open like a fucking idiot. Like every time I saw a Waymo, I was like, what the? Oh my God.
All these doodads spinning and everything. And then it's like, oh, there's no driver. I'm like looking in there. Whoa.
And I was like, oh my God, it's like I just stepped into 30 years into the future. And then I learned nobody in California likes Waymos. They're all like, fuck Waymos. That's like, that is the, and I'm like,
so funny.
See, I'm still like getting used to the idea of a Waymo. Like I haven't existed with them long enough to hate them. But I see that all of California is 35 years into the future where they see they're acutely aware of the devastation that a Waymo causes. See, me being a little tourist, I'm just like, whoa, Waymo, whoa, there's nobody in there. Whoa.
Yeah, it's like Waymo doesn't affect us. We don't see Waymo.
No.
So we see
it's just funny.
Go over there. It's like, oh my gosh, look at all these cars honking at a driverless car over and over again. This is so funny.
It was pretty funny how much road rage those caused. Oh, like
kept turning. Like, what's going on over there? Oh, it's just the Waymo turning. Like, and everyone has to make a big fuss about it.
It was pretty funny how like universally hated. Oh man, that was like there was a panel that we went to, and it was like, what car would each Pokemon drive? And it was somebody like going through their headcanons for like the different Pokemon types, what kind of cars they would drive. They went through specific Pokemons, and I forgot what they said about Waymos, but it was a very I'm pretty sure that was like one of the many spots that like where it was like a fuck Waymo. No, because their headcanon was Mewtwo.
Oh, because he's evil.
Yeah, because Mewtwo would drive a Waymo because he hates humanity and he wants to toy with them. What was the headcanon? See, now I'm a fuck cars kind of liberal, and so I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna participate in the culture. It's like I don't want to be closed-minded just because I fucking hate cars. And I do love Pokemon, and I do love people's autistic Pokemon headcanons. So I'm like, yes, I will hear you out on your hot takes of which car each Pokemon would drive. And I was like, you know what, this is great. And they had an open mic so people could come up and debate their answers, let us strong opinions on whether on what cars the Pokemon would drive. It was great. It was great. I love specific Pokemon headcanons like that.
that was fun. I wonder if the Waymo hate is gonna reach everywhere else. Like, it just seems like it seems natural, because even the rideshare cars, like the Lyfts and Ubers,
yeah,
on the side of them they had like, this vehicle uses a driver.
Are you for real? I didn't even notice that.
Yeah, and I'm like, you guys, it's been like, I don't know, 6-7 years since taxi drivers were like,
oh yeah,
this is a actual official taxi driver. Don't get those rideshare guys knockoffs over there.
Damn.
Like, man, this is gobbling up fast.
Man, like, so that's pretty funny. That's pretty fun. Oh god, yeah, that was another thing. Was like, there was just so many ads for AI just everywhere, and it's like, I get it, man. It's Silicon Valley. That's interesting that like, so yeah, to see that like so many Uber drivers would have that, like, this is a real person, and it's like, I don't know if you're gonna win this one, man. Like, it's like, I could, my optimistic hope for the future is that, because like when I like learned about Waymos, I was like, oh, this is just what everyone's gonna do. Like that, like in our lifetime, people just won't get licenses, and it'll just be Waymos everywhere. Like I'm probably gonna be freaking old by the time that happens. But look, it'll I that's my prediction for the future is that like no license Waymo everywhere. Interesting that the Uber drivers had that stance. See, I wanted to take a Waymo, but it was like 4 times the price of an Uber, and I'm like,
I thought that was going to be the Waymos were going to be cheaper. One, because no driver, and two, because I thought they were kind of newer, so they want to like get that edge.
yeah.
But it was some places was like 20 to 30% more expensive, and then the last place we went, it was like $10 for the regular and $40 for the Waymo.
Yeah, it's like, man, I'm not like that uncomfortable with an Uber driver to like it's not that bad.
It was great sitting in on a very long train conversation where a couple was arguing about taking a Waymo.
Oh, that's funny.
It was great.
Oh, please relay this straight couple argument. Oh my god, I must hear this couple's strangers argument.
So the straight couple, the chick was saying, "No, I'm not going to ride that thing. That's scary. There's no driver." And then the guy was like, "Actually, statistically, if you look at the numbers, the per mile, it's actually safer than with the driver."
Like, I know the guy's right, but he's such a douche.
Right?
I would agree with the chick.
God,
I would be siding with the chick, man. Like, where it's like you can't facts and logic that, man.
Yeah, and he had such a douchey voice too.
So
perfect.
Total bullyable behavior.
It was, oh man, I was just watching that back and forth because she didn't have a spine, so she didn't know how to like say to that. She was just like, "Oh, I don't know, it's kind of weird. I mean, I don't think I could write something like that."
You got to argue the price then. That like,
yeah,
I think that's like the last stance.
Mm-hmm.
Man. Well, that's pretty funny.
Yeah.
I got to say, another highlight of the trip, the BART system, the BART light rail, that is freaking cool. I really like that. I really like the public transit. I liked all the trolleys zipping around. The BART, A tier for that. Very smooth ride. Very nice cars, very clean. It was just very pleasant, like just staring out the window, just like, you know, it was nice.
Yeah, the public transit was pretty nice.
And you said that the scooters.
Oh my god, that was a culture shock for me. I was gonna take a lift to the gay bar, and then I'm like, well, what if I take a scooter? and I go up to the scooter.
Do you have to say it in that register of voice to unlock the damn thing?
I tried, and it wouldn't unlock.
Really?
Yeah, because it asked me, I opened up my app, and it asked me to scan in my driver's license and prove that I'm 18 plus to use a scooter.
Bro.
I'm like, I'm not going to fuck this thing. Like, let me just ride it. Oh my God.
No, I wasn't as aware. Were the scooters were still just like fucking everywhere, right?
Yeah, I didn't realize it at first, but yeah, the scooters were still everywhere because there's just so much shiny stuff everywhere.
Yeah, exactly. It's like I'm too busy dodging human
Once
shit.
I'm like, wait, can I use a scooter? And I brought it up on the map. I'm like, oh my God, they're all around me. They're behind me. And
right. See, that's like that. Is an interesting difference between Portugal and America. Is they know how to return this. Like all the scooters are like corralled in the scooter area. Like you don't have this bullshit with like the scooters just laying around the sidewalk over there. Apparently like the first few years when the Lime scooters hit Portugal, there was the problem of people just throwing them around willy-nilly. But then I don't know what wide sweeping European socialism swept the nation to demand everyone place the scooter in the right place. But they've definitely cleaned up their act. There's not like they don't have that same problem. And so that was always my hope, was like, okay, the scooter situation here sucks and nobody can act right, and they just leave the scooters everywhere. We're just like fucking throwing them into the lake to be funny, I guess. Like
it is pretty funny. I have pulled out a waterlogged scooter before, so
yeah. No, I want to keep the dox points low, but I did have a friend that like lives in a college town, and they said like, oh, we got the Lime scooter for 2 years, but like nobody acted right, and they kept crashing them and destroying them and just throwing them off buildings and tossing them in the lake. So Lime withdrew from the city and said, "You don't get our scooters." It's like because they acted so bad. It's stories like that where it's like, and then I look and then I compare it to like staying in Lisbon and thinking of like everyone. And like talking to like my friends in Lisbon, how they were like, no, we used to have that problem, but we learned. we got it together. It took us some time, but we don't do that anymore. Okay, and so
Fire good.
yeah. So I just had in my mind that like what, maybe someday, American society will just eventually we will all get together and hold hands and sing Kumbaya and be able to put the scooters in the designated parking zone. Like, that's always been my hope that, we're just a few years behind, but eventually we're going to figure it out. And then, I go down.
You look at 35 years into the future.
Yeah, I see the Waymo cars. I see the Google campus. Google campus was clean as fuck. That
blocks around it, not a single piece of trash.
Yeah. You know what? It's like I exit the Google campus. This is technological marvel. I see the Waymos zipping by. And, walk a few more blocks. Fucking piles of scooters. Like it's just like, man, if we can't figure it out in Silicon Valley, because it's like that was like the most advanced. Like some of the most advanced, for better or worse, the most advanced places I've been. It's like if even here you have problems with the scooters, it's like I don't know. I think just like American exceptionalism is incompatible with Lime scooters.
Yeah, not even the San Francisco, the socialist dystopia or
Right.
utopia.
Yeah.
Like they can't get the scooters.
Can't figure it out, man.
Man, they're gonna have like scooters across America. They're just gonna have a long line of scooters.
Just block the
Can't
place.
pass, just separate.
Yeah. Sucks. Man, I've never ridden one, even though I had a podcast called the Scooter Pitch Podcast. The gimmick of like, yeah, scooters don't matter. You just fucking take it for a spin. Doesn't matter. It's not permanent.
When you're done, just pitch it.
Yeah, you're done. Just fucking throw it out. Who cares? Like me with all my fucking tough guy talk about scooters. Never ridden a rideshare scooter. This is my real phoniness right here coming to light. I did rent a bike while I was there though, and I did a few loops in one of their nature parks. That was cool.
Did you need to be 18 plus for the bicycle?
For the bike, no.
See, I feel like that's just targeting like young people. They just don't want, because like I hear that like people just
with the bike you have to dock it, like where it's like a certain where it's like you can't just fucking leave the bike. See, I do like the bike shares, even though I called it the scooter pit. Like I do really like a good bike share. I don't know what fucking like brainworm that is. Where it's just like, maybe I know in my heart and my mind I can't be trusted with a scooter. I know I'm gonna be what it's like. I know that I have a darkness within me where I have the impulsive thought of like throw it off the building. And I know I can't fight it, so it's just better for me to completely abstain from the Lime scooter.
Yeah, I'm surprised there was not many more new forms of transportation. I was really hoping
Waymo though is
Waymo's big. Well, I'm like, what else we got?
The fucking BART, the light rail, man. We got the
Yeah.
Come on, man. You can't act like you're too cool for that.
No, I just wanted. We're never gonna get light rail. Like,
yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I wanted, but like scooters, you could dump a bunch of scooters in a city. You could dump a bunch of Waymos in a city.
Oh,
so that's what I was like, what is everybody else getting soon? I wanted like a peak.
Oh, like those little like unicycle wheels. Like is that going to be the new thing everyone rides?
Yeah,
like you're thinking like that. Like oh, I want like something even wackier.
Yeah. Like I really thought the 4-wheel bicycles where people are sitting really low.
Oh yeah.
I really thought those were gonna catch on because I'm like, oh man, you could just like have a bunch of Taco Bell and just like lay back and just
everything,
yourself.
Everything just goes back to Taco Bell. Man, so I did get a few strawberry sandwiches while I was there. Yeah, Ichigo no Sando is what I got. 'Cause there's a lot of good Japanese food there. I don't know.
That I had the best ramen / udon of my life there.
Those are two very different things, but I know what you mean.
It was absolutely delicious. I just got whatever I'm like, give me the house special. They would not disgrace their own name, and god damn it, they were.
I know.
Right.
I feel like I can't be like ramen and udon are two different things because when your boomer parents got back from Japan, they were like, "Oh man, Japan was great, but I'm all spaghettied out." Like,
yes, that was.
And it was one of those like, "Dog, I know what you mean. I know you mean ramen, possibly udon." But like for this boomer like talking about their trip to Japan, being like, "Oh boy, all the spaghetti." I was like, you know what? I feel like I couldn't. I just got so much joy from hearing that I'm like, this is what happens when you aren't a little fucking prick constantly correcting people on like actually like in flexing your N5 Japanese all the time.
I'm living that American dream of I am more I know more about Japanese culture than my previous generation.
Man, that is yeah.
Oh, but that actually skipped a generation. My grandpa knew a lot. Damn it. Fuck.
Yeah. The weeaboo genes skipped a generation for you.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, it skips a generation.
Man, a lot of good Japanese food. I'm trying to remember what I ate. I just hazily remember a bowl with rice, much like the Mexican food that
you got the chopped meat on a rice bowl.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was so funny watching you be in your element, Japantown.
Yeah.
And you're just like, unimpressed. You know, the signs here don't look authentic. Oh.
I don't know, man.
I mean, I get you.
I think because like the Japantown in San Francisco, I think because I know it's a tourist spot, so I was kind of on guard. Like, I don't know. I like the Kinokuniya there. They had a 2-floor Kinokuniya. That was cool.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Bi-level Kinokuniya.
Uh-oh.
You skip that one level, huh? Yeah, I like that that district that I think the Kinokuniya was in there.
We went to two different Kinokuniyas. We went to the San Francisco one and the San Jose one.
The San Francisco one had a lot more furry stickers, so I like that one.
Oh yeah. I spent most of my money at the con buying Doujinshi.
Yeah. Man,
I felt like you know that Rick and Morty episode where the little alien guy has a do not develop his app?
Yeah.
I wore a sticker on my lanyard and my hat, and it said open to art trades. Nobody fucking art traded with me, and I'm like, god damn it. Like, is there like a third sticker that says do not art trade with this taper? Like,
it's really funny.
It is. And eventually, like on the last or on my last day of the con, I just went to the artist alley because wasn't having a lot of luck in the Doujinshi market doing my art trades. But I just went like booth to booth asking people for art trades. And I got a bunch of stickers. So that was cool, and I got to hand out my book to people. That was nice. Like there were some people I just like gave it to them. I know I shouldn't say this. But like, you know what?
They earned it.
Yeah, they earned it.
They were cool.
Yeah, they were cool. So I just gave it to them. Like some people I wanted to give it to, but they still paid me, and I was like, oh.
I saw that.
Yeah. Man, another benefit of San Francisco. It's the home of Too Good to Go.
Oh,
that was great because that was the most poppin' Too Good to Go spot I've ever been in. And got some sloppy seconds of another form of rice and protein. Oh, that was from the Chinese place.
Yeah, that was interesting following the Too Good To Go tips and just passing through these weird alleyways that didn't look like you can go there. And then we walked through one of them. It's not a street, nothing. It's just an alleyway. And then there's like 20 people there cheering.
Yeah, there was like a streamer doing something, like an IRL streamer. That had like a really big following. I don't know who it was.
Yeah.
But I was just like, okay, I'm just gonna keep walking. Like, not gonna interrupt this because it was somebody that like a lot of people cared about. So hopefully I'm not in like there's no like caper sightings in the background of surprisingly my face docs isn't out there, even though I was like, hey, I'm going to this big public thing. Nobody secretly filmed me with their meta glasses and asked me about Kofi Comics. It was crazy. Yeah. See, that's the other thing. I tried looking up, because I've been looking up but on the socials, like searching like different manga Ichiba stuff. If you search FanimeCon, the big headline is the cosplayer Foot Juice story.
I have not heard about any feet stories.
Oh boy, do I! Oh man, I got, I gotta pull this up. Okay, FanimeCon, because this was this is the big thing, that came at FanimeCon, Foot Juice. This is the big thing when you search FanimeCon. It was like somebody was soaking their feet in a cooler and letting people drink from it. They were doing it in like the here we go. This is it.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. Here, let me turn off the wacky filter so we can all see, to let everyone in class see. So we had cosplayers soaking their tootsies in coolers, and people like paid for either like a glass or to drink it straight from the foot.
Wow.
Yeah. So this was in the parking lot of FanimeCon, and a lot of people from FanimeCon were doing this. So now when you search FanimeCon, it's just FanimeCon Foot Juice is like the thing that comes up now. And I'm like, dog, I want to see what Doujinshi's people got. No. Like, I want to see people's like convention halls. No.
You didn't give them your Doujinshi?
What, the foot guys?
Yeah.
That was in the parking lot. I wasn't there.
Oh, okay.
Dude, that was crazy about FanimeCon was like how many different off-site things there were. I've never been to a con that big.
No, it seems like the city outgrew its convention center, so they kind of just had to sprawl out to different locations.
Yeah.
I was glad to see that Manga Ichiba was it was off-site, but all like the 18 plus stuff was there, so it kind of still had its cohesive tone.
Yeah. That was like the big worry was like, how are we going to let people even know this is happening?
It's like, oh,
there was lines out the door for Manga Ichiba every night.
Yeah.
So this like worry over how are we going to let people know? It's like, I guess not a thing. But also, I did see some people on the Twitter saying, I didn't know that this was happening. It was because the artists, like there were so many artists talking about it. And so a lot of artists are feeling like, oh, I wish that official manga or the official FanimeCon accounts, like I wish they would have promoted this more. And a feeling of like, there was like 2 or 3 promotional tweets from the official account, but a lot of it was the artist Tomato Bird. They did like little infographics about like how to get to Fanime or how to get to Manga Ichiba, and that you have to go twice in a day to see every slot. And that the artists were, and like they did a great job, and they were saying like, yeah, because of Tomato Bird, putting all this stuff out there and constantly blasting this out. That's why I know about this. It shouldn't. Tomato Bird is one of the artists and volunteers. It's like it shouldn't be on them. It should. I don't know. I know that's like nitpicking, but
you're right. But also from working in the con, I know like every department wants them to be blasted out more. Like it's all
Yeah,
baby
but
birds
like,
crying for.
yeah, but my thing's like really important.
Oh yeah, it is. No, you're right.
Mine's more important than FootCon.
FootCon's bringing the eyeballs to this convention. Look at that.
I don't know. Mine's a little more important because it's the first.
Oh.
So that means it's
Manga Ichiban. Yeah.
Ichiba.
The first.
Oh my god. Oh jeez. Oh jeez.
I'm glad they put it in the hall, so it made it like anyone who wants to buy 18 plus stuff, they have to pass through and be like, "Whoa, what's this?"
Yeah, that was cool. So yeah, the Manga Ichiba, it was like leading up to the nighttime market, the 18 plus dealers den, which was very, very good strategic move on their part. Yeah, hopefully they can they will do it next year.
Nice.
Hopefully they will have more tables next year. I'd also say, like, I know this has been floated in the Discord by someone else, but I didn't need a 6-foot table. Most people did not need a huge table. So, I mean, like, if I could, like, share my table with someone just so more people can get in, that would be cool. I don't know.
And then when they sell out, you just kind of expand.
There we go. I'm not going to sell out.
Yeah, because you packed the books.
Yeah, I brought a lot of books so I could keep it, like, just under $5 a book.
For manufacturing costs.
Yeah. So it's like just under $5 a book, so I can feel okay selling it for 10. That's like what most people sold theirs for, was about $10 a book, which is good. And there was a few that were higher priced, but they were just like substantially longer. So it's like, well, that's fine. Like, yeah. So that's good that like everyone was kind of like, in the same mindset of like, okay, $10 for a 40-page doujinshi is kind of what everyone did, which is nice. And not everyone is in the Discord and corroborating with each other, which is also cool.
Yeah, and yours was a lot longer for a 10-page than most of the other ones. And any other ones that were kind of like similar length were like more expensive because it was like the $15 ones.
I think one thing is there was a lot of us here. We're getting into book binding.
Is this Substack material?
I don't know. No, I'll just say it here. Whatever. I think it's too boring for Substack. but there was like a lot of saddle stitch, which is like, I think saddle stitch is the one where it's like a thin spine. Mine's like the thick spine. Most people did the thin spine. I did the thick one because I have my delusions of grandeur. They're like, ooh, I'm going to do polymon for 1,000 years, and it's going to be a pretty rainbow when you put it on your shelf. And so I want, like, the nice spine, a nice thick spine. Not a lot of people had the thicker spine because that does increase the production cost. And I know that if I did a thin spine, I would be able to get the cost significantly down. But with the trade-off of it, it won't look as nice on your shelf. And I do like the thought of, like, ooh, just a nice pink book on the shelf. And then you look, it's like, oh, what's this pink book about? Oh, wow, look at those boobies on this pink book. Wowza.
It's fun seeing people keep saying that.
Oh, my God, yeah. There were so many cool reactions, like a lot of people doing double takes and like, what? Like, oh, this is great. That I will write about on the Substack. I don't want to paywall that in case anyone who was gawking at the Opie manga, if they happen to roll by my Substack, I want them to know, yes, I appreciate you, and I'm very glad that you were gawking at my manga. I want to get that out there, like how much I appreciate them. Did I cut you off for one of your gay stories?
How did you? I was thinking about gay stuff right now, but
yeah, because there was a lull in the conversation, so I assume your mind just went to dick.
Yeah, I was thinking about dick.
Yeah,
I met up at I went to a cafe.
Ooh.
And it was nice because it was at the bottom of the gay guy's apartment.
Yeah.
Which he later revealed. He's like, actually, I live right above here.
Oh my God.
And he just wanted to do a vibe check of me, before inviting me over. I was like, oh, okay, wow, this the gays here are cautious. I see a lot of profiles saying like, oh, I got to make sure they're clean and stuff like that, and they'll check for crazy people.
Okay.
And he said the last guy he talked to was just talking about how abusive how his boyfriend was saying that he was abusive. How people.
So he's like, here's my character testimony from others. I'm abusive.
Like, yeah, he said the last guy he met was saying like, other people keep my ex-boyfriend keeps saying how abusive I am.
Can you give names to these characters? Because it's just like this guy said that guy to like. There's only so many Kore versus Sore distinctions we can make. Can you just think of a funny name for all these characters? Because I shrimply cannot keep up. So coffee guy.
Yeah, coffee guy. He said he met this abusive guy.
Coffee guy met abusive guy.
Yeah.
Okay.
And abusive guy was unprompted explaining how he's not abusive.
Oh. Despite
other people saying he's abusive, which coffee guy had no idea this is a thing.
Okay. So abusive guy introduces himself as like, hi, you might know me as abusive guy. But actually, these rumors are completely unfounded.
Yeah. The first meeting over coffee.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, that's funny.
Yeah.
So coffee guy was telling you this story about abusive guy and his reputation and how he introduced himself.
Yeah. And
totally unprompted, which kind of makes him sound just as nuts as the abusive guy if he's just trauma dumping all of this.
It was quite the chain, because he said it like after a few minutes of talking, and there was a little bit of a lull in the conversation. He's like, okay, coffee guy is just like, I just wanted to, get the vibes, make sure you're cool, because the last guy was like this. And I'm like, oh, okay, so I passed the test. Huh. Well, this is why I never need to check for the vibes. And I told him my craziest guy that I met.
Oh, yeah, that guy that brought you out into the woods, and you're like, he might skin me alive.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, we'll save that story for another time, but yeah.
Yeah. So I shared that one, and I'm like, I wonder if he's going to...
Spoiler alert, if we don't share that at a later time, Ricky's fine. He's here right now.
Yeah. And that's why I trust every gay I meet.
That's pretty funny.
Yeah. San Francisco is very gay and very homeless.
Wow. So coffee guy was like, well, you won't believe the last guy. Woof. And then you said like, well, you won't believe my crazy ex-boyfriend story. Woof. and so that was that, and you just had a respectable gentleman's handshake, and was like, well, that sure was a fun conversation. and then that was that. That was your fun night out. That's that's about how things would play out for me. Is we both would share a particularly interesting story, and then finish our coffee, and then part ways, and nothing else would happen.
Yeah, that usually happens with people that don't pass the vibe test.
Oh no. No.
This taper sure is upset about random people. Oh, and these other mangakas did what?
Oh man. Any other gay stories?
I do have more. Those still another guy.
Oh boy. Oh jeez. Just losing count. There's so many. I think you're giving the vibe that like this other guy that he's gonna sniff out if you say anything about him. That you got some like killing, stalking kind of romance going on with this guy, and he's like, I know you talk shit about me on your friend's paywall podcast. I know what you did.
Yeah, I got to be more careful with this one.
Yeah, he's a jealous type.
Yeah,
but that's what makes it even funnier. Is that he's all jealous and possessive, and then you're like the huge slut. And so seeing like these two energies, like Tom and Jerry, bounce off each other. How you're like, how far can I go with this guy and have him still like put up with me? And then it is funny. It is funny.
He's quite the quite the I don't know, toxic or abusive kind of guy, but I'm like masochist, and I could laugh with him. So it's just it's fun having him punish me, and then I dish it right back at him.
Well, I'm not gay enough to know what that means, so I assume that it's like you guys are playing air hockey or something, like, you know, just going back and forth, playing air hockey. And you know what? You don't need to elaborate. I think that the visual in my mind of you two playing air hockey, that's all I need. That's that's about as gross and sweaty as I can handle.
The one thing we did do that was very important was we came up with a way to annoy another gay guy.
Yeah.
So he dressed up
as what?
As a very problematic character. And
God.
You okay?
No, I'm not. Because you reminded me.
Oh, no, I remember now. Let me tell you about that. So
you finish your thing. You finish your thing. And I'll fight through the tears. Maybe I'll stop crying by the time you finish telling your gay story.
Oh, man.
Because I just thought of my problematic babe.
So okay. So to cut it short, I went over to his place at like 2 a.m. He's like, yeah, they'll let me go to the hotel early.
Yeah.
They didn't let him go to the hotel early.
Womp womp.
So I come back home.
Yeah.
You're like trying to sleep. And
yeah.
And I'm like, I had such a night. And you're like, I told you, like, hey, I'm going out for the night. I'm probably not coming back. So you didn't expect me to
kick down the door.
I got all this adventure for you to share.
It was pretty funny.
And you immediately, you were like, dude, I don't care. I don't want to hear it. And I looked in your eyes and I believed you and I knew you didn't want to hear.
Yeah.
But I also had like the one thing you probably would want to hear, and I revealed that while you were out busy selling your Doujins.
Well, I was busy selling my Doujins.
I was hanging out with my gay friend and talking to Voloist.
Yeah.
Who was
You found Volo Doujinshi.
I found multiple Volo Doujinshi.
Multiple.
And a print.
What, like 100% of the Volo Doujinshi for Manga Ichiba were sold on Friday night, which is when I sold. And it was very busy. Like there was literally no downtime. I was very fortunate that it was just customer after customer and we all had a steady stream of traffic. But that meant I could not introduce myself to anyone else, anyone else selling. I didn't know who else was selling. And I didn't know that behind me was somebody selling a fat stack of Volo Doujinshi. It's so heartbreaking because I have a picture of their, like, it felt like an Arrested Development gag. Like where it's like, slightly in the background of this picture that revealed in Act 1 is like this character's been here the whole time. Because like if you look at the picture I took of my convention table setup, you could see the Volo Doujinshi guy in the background. Like you could see it in my like
a big colorful print.
Yes, you could see Volo in that picture. You
were in tears. You were like, are you? Because you were kind of in disbelief. You were not sure if you should believe me that I just pulled up all this Doujin. I'm like, oh yeah, it was on that table. You just weren't paying attention. And then you're like, no. Well, this is what I did. And then you had a picture, and I'm like, just look in the background.
You pointed, and you're like, no, Volo was here.
Oh, that is Volo. That is what that is. Oh, it was right there.
I thought for a second that like you were fucking with me. That you had squirreled away some Volo Doujinshi ahead of time. Like you just ordered them for the purpose of fucking with me. Because, look, that would be a pretty funny prank.
Yeah.
To be like, hey, you missed the Volo Doujinshi.
Or like, hey, I found some Volo Doujinshi. You should go find them too.
Yeah, send me on a fucking snipe hunt right here. I thought for sure you were fucking with me, and then you're like, no, look, you took a picture of their table. It's in the background of your table, and I zoomed in. I'm like, oh fuck, Volo's. I missed Volo.
It's so funny.
I see. I Volo means a lot to me.
Oh yeah.
Now I forgot what daytime slot I think it was Friday morning. Someone was selling a Legends Arceus Doujinshi, and it was Seki with the male protagonist. And I got to talk Volo with them, and it was great. And like, and I had my little Volo plushie on my lanyard, just like as like a fucking ask me about Volo. For the love of God, somebody please talk about Volo to me. And that's really my goal, is just to have more people talk about Volo to me, and I could talk about Volo to them. We could delight in our shared love for this character. And so to know that there was somebody selling their Volo Doujinshi like literally like 20 feet behind me. Do you know like what kind of monkey's paw wish? I don't know if the monkey paw wish is like, oh, I hope I sell enough Doujinshi tonight, and the monkey's paw curls inward, and it means I am incapable of meeting the one other Voloist at this event.
And then, yeah, your gay fruity friend just bumps into them instead and talks about Volo and gets a bunch of Doujins.
You even got a print from them, like because you bought all the Volo Doujins. They threw in a print.
Yeah, they threw in the print because of that.
Oh my God.
I almost didn't buy them because I'm like, well, you probably already bought a few.
No, it was too busy for me to buy anything Friday night.
Yeah, I didn't even click. Yeah, I found.
Wait, it was Saturday.
Saturday night. Yeah,
mine was Saturday. Fuck, I'm sorry. My bad.
Yeah.
My bad. Yeah, I was selling Saturday night.
Yeah, I found all the yaoi Volo stuff on the non-yaoi night.
Yeah, that's the other thing. Like, this was the non-yaoi night, and
so you thought you're safe.
See, yeah, I know. The organizer of Manga Ichiba, Tiara, in the Discord, they were saying like, hey, we're pretty thin on Saturday night, so if we could like move some people, that'd be good. And they were saying like, we prefer non-yaoi on Saturday night, but maybe we could do yaoi, like a few yaoi here and there, just for the sake of like keeping it organized. And when I was looking at their doujins, it's like, well, this is like mostly solo Volo stuff, and it's mostly just him being like the hottest guy with the biggest bar of tits, strutting around, looking like he's ready to fuck. So it's like right on the line of being a yaoi,
Mm-hmm.
where it's like you could appreciate him for yaoi reasons, or thinking that he'd be a cool workout bro. It doesn't have to be gay.
No, the female protagonist is right around the corner.
Exactly. That makes it very straight. Like, what? Fucking his toga kiss? Like, that's as straight as it gets.
Yeah, that was the first page of one of them, was just a big old toga kiss and no toga pee.
Well, Togepi's a little young, but
hasn't been loved enough.
Yeah. Now, I didn't think that this was possible.
Yeah, this is like, you scour the earth for any Voloist to talk to. You've drawn hundreds of Volos.
See, that's kind of the thing, is like, I feel like if someone's really into this character, I feel like they know I exist.
Yeah.
So I do kind of have that feeling of like, I don't want to approach people like, you got any games on your phone? I feel like that's kind of the energy I bring. So I do kind of have that feel of like, oh, well, people could find me because I am just kind of like projecting into the world that I really love this character and I want to talk about this character.
Yet.
This it feels just cosmically ironic.
It is incredibly ironic. I don't know if I've met a random Voloist anywhere before this. Like,
Yeah.
so
Like,
it's funny that it happens for the few hours I'm not just like hanging with you.
yeah, I don't know what you have very interesting dumb luck.
I do have interesting dumb luck. Yes, I agree.
Well, I wore my little Volo on my lanyard because it was also like, hey, this is my Discord profile picture. Maybe like people can identify.
Yes.
It's like that's. I felt so bad because I had so many people introducing themselves. I mean, like,
Oh.
oh, I'm so and so, and I was like trying to think like,
Oh.
how do I know you? And I felt really shitty for forgetting
no.
so many people. I'm very, very sorry that it, because like Tomato Bird I remembered right away because I'm like, oh, I know your persona. And that's what I love about furries, because it's like, oh, like, it's easier to remember someone's persona
Yes.
and to be like, oh, the Tomato Bird, fuck yeah, I know you.
Mm-hmm.
When they introduce themselves like with their name, I was like, and they're like, oh, I'm Tomato Bird. I'm like, oh, cool. Like, and I'm just like, man, I want government mandated personas. Like, if California is going to be 30 years in the future, everyone gets a persona. It makes it so much easier to remember who you are. I know I must have sounded like rude as fuck not remembering anyone from Discord. I'm very, very sorry. But man, you get a persona, it's going to click. Like,
Yeah.
So I had Volo on my lanyard because it's like, this is my Discord profile picture. This is the character I've drawn more than anything.
You might not remember my name, but you'll remember my avatar, or you'll be like, oh, I've seen that. I've seen that. You're somewhere there.
Yeah. And when I bought the Seki and protagonist Doujin, they saw my Volo and they were like, oh, I see you got the Volo. And like, we talked about Volo a little bit, so that was cool. Like,
And you still didn't get to find them on Sunday, right? Surely they're on the Discord or something.
I don't.
Oh no, but you got that.
I haven't had a chance to look them up or anything.
Okay. Because you also have that like, I'm the biggest Voloist. If they like Volo, they'll find me.
I don't know. I draw a lot of weird shit too, because I do kind of have that feel of like, maybe they don't want to interact with the guy that's drawn Volo pork in every Pokemon.
Yeah, that's true. Usually people, if they love a character, they have a ship.
Yeah. I don't know. I just kind of like seeing Volo be a huge whore. And I draw like a lot of straight coded art of him.
Yeah, you draw all kinds of stuff with
that
Volo.
too. It's like I say straight coded, but it's like, I don't know. I've drawn him taking dick a lot, so like whatever.
Yeah.
If only there was a word for being into men and women.
Well,
actually,
two of them.
Actually, there is a word, and it's called bisexual.
Wow.
I want. I have another story.
Yeah. What's your other story?
I got the opposite of bisexual erasure at the convention. While I was walking down the street, I bought a miniature bisexual flag, and I picked it up, and I'm like, if I wave this around because somebody lost it, am I just gonna look like I'm out loud and proud? So I'm like, wait, hey, did anyone lose this? and I'm looking at it like, well, I guess somebody made up their mind. I suppose the torch has been passed to me, and now I must assume the bisexual flag. God, that was, oh my God! Like that night, I had to I had to show that to Rhoda and Yakuman and the Golden Butterflies, because okay, we had an idea for a podcast. We're like, I think I could share this. It's 2 hours into a paywalled thing, but like, okay, we had an idea for an episode of the Golden Butterflies podcast, and it was going to be called Bisexual Erasure, and so the gimmick is Yakuman is going to play a confused bisexual, and then I will play the straight guy, and Rhoda will play the gay guy. And so me and Rhoda have to argue we have to state our case, and then Yakuman must choose between gay and straight. And so he, being the confused bisexual, must make up his mind to choose a side. And we ultimately decided against that because it's like, it'd be very easy for people to not realize this is a joke and that we're just being horrendously queerphobic.
It's such a good setup because you could have a different guest every week.
No, it would just be the one and done. You know what? You're right. It could work as like a reoccurring thing, but like
we're not ready yet.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, it was like the world isn't ready yet, and like Rhoda was like kind of having some hesitation, and Yakumon's like, yeah, I don't know if this bit's gonna work, and I'm like, all right, man. But then I saw just like in the beautiful streets of California, somebody just left out a bisexual pride flag, and I had to send it to him like, guys, it's the opposite of bisexual erasure. It happened here in the streets of the woke California streets.
God left you a sign. What he wants you to do, he wants you to use your voice. Erase the bisexuality.
Whatever's the opposite of bisexual erasure, it happened to me on that very woke California street on the way to the anime con. Said it
immaculate bisexuality.
Immaculate bisexuality.
Just unprompted.
Yes.
Just boop. There it is.
Just manifest.
I
tried to find it. I waved that gay little flag around trying to find it.
No one know.
But no takers. Yeah. So I guess it's mine now. I guess I have a bisexual pride flag.
Cool. Because you'll have to decide where to put it.
Yeah. Do I want to put it on the first level or the second level of the apartment?
Yeah. What was your interaction with that furry doujin?
Oh, LemonCream.
Yeah,
they were so nice.
Yeah,
they drew me a fan art.
Oh,
it was very, very nice. That one I will write about. I don't want that story buried 2 hours into a paywall.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that one I want out in the world. That LemonCream is very cool and had a very nice interaction with them. That they bought my doujin. They went on my Neo Cities. They were like, oh, this is cool, and they drew me a little fan art of my little taper persona.
Mm-hmm.
It was very, very nice of them. And so now I feel like, oh, I gotta draw them fan art. They're so cool. They were so nice to me. I have like a pile of fan art that I want to draw for all the people. Like, I don't know. Like, I know I got it. I don't want this to be like looming in the background too long, but I do want to do like a bunch of sketches for people. I kind of hesitate in saying that because I'm like, no, what if I get distracted and I don't do any? That would kind of suck if I promise it, but I really want to, guys.
You're pretty good at churning through sketches, or at least you've had practice doing that.
Oh yeah, the Pokemon Unite series, just boom, 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 boom.
Yeah. I really like LemonCream's doujin.
Yeah, that was cool.
I was like, oh my god, this is my jam. Like, I was
that's
excited.
The other thing. That was the second doujin that you bought on Saturday night.
Yeah.
You bought the fat pile of Volo doujins. And you're like, oh, and I bought one more, this furry thing. And I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? That's the person that gave me fan art.
It was really
what the fuck?
It was really funny because you were telling me about like, oh, this is a special moment where this person was giving me fan art and all this exchange. And I was like, oh, actually, and you're like, shut up. Let me finish my story.
Yeah.
And I let you finish. And then I whip out their business card.
Yeah.
And I show you their doujin. And you're like, what the fuck?
I would have bought their doujin. Like, I just... Again, it was busy. So it's really weird coincidence.
That the two tables you would have wanted to buy at was the stuff I bought.
Man. This is it. This is the single brain cell, like, temporarily transferred into your head.
Yeah, I'm glad for my dumb luck.
Yeah, that's incredible dumb luck.
Yeah.
Hopefully I am lucky enough to get into another convention. I applied to a furry con. Hopefully they want me there because I will debut a new doujin there if I'm in. That was something that on my table, I put a big con exclusive. I don't have, I forgot my wording, but I said like that my books were con exclusive. I don't sell online. So I'm like, because I know it makes financial sense to sell online, right? But here's the thing. I don't have a big audience. Okay, I'm very very grateful for the people listening to this that love me enough to listen to my stories of shitting my pants. I know. I'm very glad that you're here, and I'm very grateful that you love and support me. But on average, there's like 20 to 30 of you a month, like who want to give $2 a month. That doesn't translate to wide scale sales. So I think at this point, I'm just too small to do any online business. The other thing is, I know how my brain works. That when I have commissions open, it's just constant anxiety over, I need to get this done right now. Okay? And it would make me fucking nuts. Now, if I had that I need to get this done right now, but it was for mailing something, which means leaving the house and like getting a little mail envelope and sending it, it's like, I don't know. It's like, I know that would disrupt my day. I know that this sounds like very prissy. This sounds very, but it's like, okay, it would cause me a lot of anxiety to have to go out and mail shit.
No, you're right. Like, it's a lot of work for, like, not a large margin.
Yeah.
Like, it's just more fun at the table. Just, that seems like a Doujin culture thing. I'm surprised that, that you toiled away with that so much, just because how I've seen, like, con tables and Doujin stuff. It does seem like it's more fun when it's kind of exclusive, you know?
Yeah, definitely. I don't know. I just feel bad for people that couldn't go, or like, because I did have people who say like, oh, I want to buy your book, but I'm not going to this con. And like, I don't know, like, I feel bad where it's like, I'm just thinking of them, but I guess like in those cases, I could just like DM them on the down low and be like, hey, I'll send you the book. I just don't want to do an online shop. Like, you know, and I'm going to call out Kino specifically, my friend Kino, and they were saying that they wanted it. And like, Kino's cool. Like, I want to send Kino my stuff. Like, we talk about manga all the time. Like, and it's just like, I have like all these online friends that I want to send it to, but I'm just thinking like, okay, once I like send out like books to like all my friends that want one, it's just like, I think like probably like once every 6 months, I might get an order from somebody I don't know. And I don't know. It just like, I know the mindset that I get in where it's like, I'm just constantly going to be refreshing and making sure like, do I got anything I got to take care of? Like, I know it would put me in that mindset and I just would not be able to chill, and it would just not be fun. Running a warehouse is not fun. Like, sorry, Eric July. That's not for me. That's not the life for me. So yeah, I think just keeping it convention exclusive with the asterisk of like, hey, if you want one, DM me.
Friends and family.
Yeah, friends and family. I'll send it out. And if you're like, I don't know if I'm your friend, bro, you're 2 hours into listening to me yap. We're friends. Mm-hmm. Like, okay, even if we haven't interacted, like, bro, it's fine. Like, don't second guess yourself. Like, I don't get too particular about the label of friends. Like, it's cool, dude. Like, if you want one, just let me know. I don't know. It's also, I just also have that thing of like, I don't want Snitch McGee kicking down my door saying like, hey, you said this would be con exclusive. Why did you send it out to your friend? Like, I don't know if anyone's going to be a fucking snitch like that. I don't think so.
No, yeah, don't worry about being completely factual. Like that whole like, well, technically you said blank. Like that, because no one likes those guys.
Okay. Because like, yeah, I don't want to.
Friends and family that's a normal bypass.
Yeah. I forgot, like, yeah, I said on my on my little paper that I had at my table, says I don't have an online store.
Yeah, your wording and saying con exclusive, it's like, okay,
con exclusive. So I don't have an online store, so it's like, okay, this will appear at other conventions, and I don't have a storefront.
Those are both
where it's
factual,
like,
yeah,
where it's like, okay, so if I mail it to my friends,
they're not buying it in an online store.
Yeah. So that's hopefully distinct enough, you know. It's like, I don't know, like, cause it's like, I do, from like a sales point of view, it's like you do want to incite a little bit of FOMO at the con.
Yeah, and it makes it more exciting.
It does.
I definitely That made the furry Dojin
Yeah.
LemonCream that much more fun because it's like, ooh, I found that. Like
Yeah.
that was one of the first Dojins I saw in that shift, and I'm like,
Yeah.
holy crap! And I'm like, okay, wait, let me check out everything else too. And I'm like, and but I'm like, oh no, that wasn't just like I saw the first PM one and got excited. No, that was
Yeah.
like the best Dojin. I'm like, oh, this is great.
I have seen artists do like they will have prints that are convention exclusive or like, oh, this is only for this con, and like and those move a lot better. The thing is, it's like those artists who do that, it's like they're big enough that they could sell like their regular prints and stickers in a storefront and regularly move product. I'm not that big. Like I'm just like I just need to keep everything in person for now.
Hey, I think you're doing what your specialty is, making a Dojin,
Whoa,
writing a story, and
Whoa.
making it look nice, having a nice thick binding.
yeah,
You got that nice high quality that you're selling, and you got the FOMO of like, hey, I have this nice print.
mm-hmm.
This is not easy to just print out. I'm gonna have a
True.
stack. Buy it now.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I guess right now I'm like, I guess we're done talking about convention stories. I guess right now, like I'm just like I just need to like unfuck my brain from like vacation mode. It's like, man, I did the Shonen protagonist sleep for 3 days when I got back. It was brutal, and I think I've recovered from that. So now it's like, okay, I got to start working on manga because like the year's half over. I need to make more manga before the year is over because I'm thinking back to my video I made, all the manga I made in 2025. The manga I made in 2026 video is going to be a lot shorter if I don't get to fucking work because. Just making the book and planning for the con and all that. It took a lot of time, and I'm very glad that I did it. But making like the steps of like making the book, that was a lot more complicated than I thought it'd be. And I don't know how much of it is like just me overthinking it and like, oh, it was my first time doing something like this because there was a lot of anxiety over doing it just right and like making sure the cover looks nice and things like that. Where it's like I don't like drawing cover color arts, but I know like, okay, if I don't really make this look good, less people will buy it. And like I don't know, just sweating buckets drawing the stupid Opie manga cover for a week. It's like, well, yeah, like it, and there was also the thing of like I need the actual manga to look good. I don't know. I'm sure I've talked about my neuroses over making this before, but yeah, now that that's done, it's like there's the convention in Wisconsin that I applied for. That one's in October. So if I get into that one, I would make another book for them. I don't know if it'd be for Polymonfer or another one, an untitled furry one. But oh god, can I vent a little about manga stuff?
Yeah, what manga stuff?
I as I'm seeing all these new international manga things pop up, I am getting the sense of like I was saying in the manga I made a 2025 video. I know, like I'm citing that like it's so fucking important. Like 200 people watched it. Who cares? Like it's got 200 views. It's just nothing. But I was saying how in that one I was like, oh well, I want to pay attention to Kodansha's Manga Academy. And now Kadokawa opened up to international applicants, and there's just all these like international opportunities popping up, and I'm looking at that landscape, and I'm thinking, but then I got into Shueisha's Cookie magazine. I got the runner-up prize for their March issue, right? And I'm thinking like, okay, there's all these international opportunities, which is like where you would think is where I should go. But but they do seem to be very shonen focused, and I was trying to develop a shonen manga for the Kodansha Manga Academy. I was trying that, and I don't know, that plot was just not sticking, and I was thinking like, why am I forcing myself to make something for international manga when it's like, okay, this shoujo magazine, like I got to the runner up level. It's like I need to put 100% into, no, just make more shoujo manga. Just study that magazine. You got runner-up. You need to study that one. Who gives a fuck about international opportunities? Cookie Magazine recognized you. Like, you got to go for that. And I don't know. There is that paradox of choice, I guess. But then also, this convention being such a success, that's also like, well, that was huge. Like, I sold way more than I thought. I thought maybe 10. Let's see. I did my con sales report. I sold 38 copies of Polymon Fur. And I sold 24 copies of Remedial Magical Girl, right? That's for original character work. I don't like. I had I'm trying to think how many people said like, "Hey, I saw your circle cut online, so I'm buying this." There were a few people. Majority of people had not heard of me and were just walking by and bought it. That's really good. Okay, I don't want to brag too hard, but like selling that many, like for, an unknown artist it's like that. And the two artists that I was flanked, is that the word?
Were they on both sides of you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that a gay?
A lot of things are gay as well, but it's correct. To have so you had these bigger tables on either side of you.
Yeah. Both of them have a substantial online following. Like people like specifically going to see them. It like I very much was the small fish in this pond, small fish in this big pond. That's not a gay thing, right?
There's a lot of fish in the sea.
Oh boy. Well, it's like, okay, most people hadn't heard of me, but I still moved like a substantial amount of books at this, okay? I feel like I can't ignore that either, where it's like, okay, should I, like, how much of Polymon Fur should I make now? Where it's just like, I guess like convention only is the ideal. It's like every time I'm invited to a convention, I make a new Polymon Fur book. I guess that works. But also, like, I don't know if I should plan for it to be bigger. But it's like, but I do have that feeling, like, okay. I had the feeling of, okay, once the convention's over, I got to go all in on shoujo manga. And I had that feeling thinking that I would sell 10 at maximum. And I greatly outperformed that. So now I'm like, well, shit, I did way better than expected. Does that mean I need to, like, start thinking more seriously about Polymon Fur? Should I start applying for more conventions? Like, I don't know, but I do know if I can't ignore the shoujo manga any longer. I can't push that aside because I felt like, oh, cool, I'm in Cookie. Well, too bad I can't study Cookie Magazine because this convention's coming up and I gotta get a book out. Like that was like kind of, I was like, okay, I'll just shove that to the side for now. But it's like, no, I need to make a new one shot for them. I can't just. It's like, wow. Like I got B class in their magazine. That's freaking great. I can't just like be like, oh well, that's something that happened. Up on to the next thing. No, I need to go down that path. I need to study them. I need to see what they're like. I need to like make something for them. Yeah, I got my manga neuroses, ping ponging around.
Yeah,
I always do. I don't know. I'm just always like one manga to the next. What's my next move? What am I gonna draw next? How am I going to pivot? That's just like always what I'm thinking. I don't know.
It's fun for me from a safe distance because I don't have to worry about it, and I just get to see the magic.
Okay. Just like how I get to hear about your gay adventures, how you just go from gay bar to gay bar, and I'm at a safe distance because I don't want none of that.
Yeah.
Malarkey.
Yeah, I guess it is like that.
Huh.
Well,
that's pretty funny.
Yeah. Yeah, it's fun seeing what adventure you're gonna go on next,
thanks.
And you keep having different stuff happen and different recognitions and successes, and this has been interesting because you sold way more than expected. So now it's like you were ready to like because you've been working on this for a long time and you have never had to rework on a manga this much because you have to keep going back and you're like, this got to be print quality. Let me redraw this. Let me stretch this. Let me fix this.
Yeah, because I drew everything like very tight, so it wouldn't be. I don't know, because it's my first time like really accounting for print margins. So that was like an ordeal. Was stretching out different panels and redrawing. I don't know. Whatever. I did it. The book's out.
You did it.
It
Yeah,
exists.
you toiled over it, and the printing was great.
Yeah, the books turned out great.
Yeah.
No complaints there. I'm very happy with the print quality. I know like I'm just gonna be blowing MCE for the rest of my life. Like
Yeah, you should.
they
you,
are.
You owe them. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Well, sorry, MCE.
They have too many unsucked cocks over there.